I guess that's all right. Maybe. Okay, no, that's not it. This isn't what I'm looking for. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Well, first I want to get some music on. Um, this is really, yeah, I need to get on because I'm a little bit down, but I didn't want to not do anything. Then I just get more down. Take this off. Uh, ow, 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 ow! I just ran over my own foot. I do have this, but I also need to do something with this mess right here. Yeah, I think I need to move that camera back up there. It's just not much space. Up a little bit, maybe. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. That is better. Then now you don't watch a close up on my mug. I don't know what I did with my glue. I'm still waiting for my replacement part for my radio. Maybe see what's going on there. Keep doing these things backwards. Ah, there we go. I don't know, which way are the wings supposed to go? I don't know. Yeah, it's like this. That makes more sense. I don't know if I'm why I'm looking at it thinking I'm gonna glue it because I don't know what I did with my glue. A little bit of green here. Ooh. I keep saying I'm gonna do stuff down here, and then I get down here and I don't do anything. I mean, it is the kind of the paralysis of I need to do this, this, and this, and then do nothing. Is this crappy song? There we go. I guess it's fine if this doesn't. It's just weird. Delete a bunch of this stuff. Just really glued the big stuff. It's missing the part. There we go. I keep wanting to organize down here, and then I just don't. I get down here and I just sit down and get on my RB computer or something of the such. Dog looks like it's about to piss on something. I have a big mess down here, and I just haven't done anything about it. I mean, why am I yawning? I had to go to the gym. Did an hour on that stair thing. I mean, not the stairs, the pedal step things. I don't know what you call them. Lately, I don't even know what my own name is, it seems. What am I doing? Yeah, I guess I'll build this. Steve Champions. This is the one with the Mr. Fusion, with the wheels that go up and they have flies. There we go. Even though I have no energy, it doesn't mean I don't do anything. This was a drill weekend, and it was just mentally exhausting. No. Computer, 4 times 7.
4 times 7 is 28.
There we go. Okay, come on. Just let me register this set. My world. Log in for my Lego account. It's almost as hard as logging in on my government computer. I go through less steps to get into that than I do to get into this Lego account. There we go. Now it's registered. Another set registered. Wonder. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. $29,688 pieces. And I'm sure there's a bunch of sets here I have not registered. I'm sure there's a bunch of sets I have not registered. Okay. Sawtooth, Sawtooth, Sawtooth. There you go. Why are there QR codes on this? That must be for packing. That must be why there's a QR code on these bags. It's the only thing I can really think of. Let me. My chat. There we go. Okay, come on, computer. I do like the build together thing. That's kind of neat. Oh, thank you for the like. All right, let's get Doc and Morty. Get them together. It looks like Doc. Doc is the one with the scar on his head from when he fell and hit his head on the bathtub or the toilet, and then that's when he got the idea for the flux capacitor. So here is Doc. There's Marty and his something that could only be worn in the 80s and be considered acceptable and be considered cool, I guess. It looks like Morty is going to be bald. Morty, whatever. Marty. Looks like Marty is going to be bald. I don't see his hair anywhere. Yeah, Marty does not have hair. So for the time being, Marty is going to be bald. And I got the wrong legs on the wrong person. I am not paying attention. Doc Brown was wearing some kind of suit when he did that. He was wearing a hazmat, some kind of hazmat thing, if I remember right. It's been a long time since I've seen that show, that movie. A long time. That little one was asking me if it's a movie she can watch. I don't remember much about it. I don't remember if they were cussing. I don't remember if there's like crazy amount of violence. I don't remember. It's been a long, long time since I watched Back to the Future. I'm not following these directions very well today. Drill is just exhausting. Because lately for me, drill is just like more emotionally exhausting than anything, which is kind of weird. So this goes. Does not make sense. Maybe I should pull up the digital directions. So I'm already not understanding the direction. Guess I really should start using Streamlab so I can put the digital directions on the computer and then y'all can see it. If that's something people would like me to do, y'all can just say something. What set number is this? 77256. 56. Speed. Come on. Oh, so I need to choose. I didn't realize that. I guess the basic directions are the same till you decide. See, I can't really see that, but you choose between Back to the Future 1, where it had um the cable for electricity, and 2, where it has the wheels down for flight and it has the Mr. Fusion on it. I guess I'll do the Mr. Fusion. Okay, I've already done this, but I can't find Marty's hair. I guess I'm gonna have to send in for Marty's hair. Okay, I've done that. I've done that. And this is where I'm getting confused already. Ugh. My nose is trying to run away from me. That's one thing I do like about these digital directions is that I can flip them over and see what to do before I do something wrong. Man, if I could only do that in life. So I guess I made a mistake here. So let's go back. Oh man, drill's exhausting. At one point, I had went into my major's office, and she's in there with the XO that's about to actually leave. And I told them a bunch of stuff I just finished, and I was like, man, I just got to go out and get some fresh air. And I was already pretty much done with everything they could conceivably need me to do. It's not like it was a big deal. But really, that was because Saturday I did my tape for my body fat, and I was 1 inch over. So that was Saturday. Sunday, I get up there and I go 1 inch up. I mean, I didn't eat anything. And hardly drinking water. I had a headache. Oh, there's his hair. Why do they have the hair in the one hair in the normal bag and one hair in this? Doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, I was dehydrated. I had a headache. I drank so little water. How I go 1 inch up? That's just. So I went and made a phone call, talked to a friend, and she listened to me bitch and complain for a little while. And of course, because I'm me, while I'm out there just taking some time, I even accomplish stuff. There it is. Hey, thanks for the likes, y'all. Y'all just listen to me complain, but thanks for the likes. Oh, yeah, so I actually accomplished stuff while I was going outside being gloomy. And Saturday, the NCO in charge of my section, she came in and her side was hurting, and I'm talking to her and like, you might have pancreatitis or appendicitis, I mean. So her and the other soldier go to the hospital when I used to work at, and well, she's in the early stages of appendicitis. What a day! What a day! But here I am. Diagnosing someone as a combat lifesaver. Hi, welcome in. Sorry, I'm a little gloomy today. This was my drill weekend, and I'm just tired. But welcome in. I hope I'm not bumming people out. I will stop trying to depress people. I'm working on this Back to the Future car. I hope everything's all right with everyone out there. Luckily, my NCO, she's all right. She, of course, she didn't come to drill the next day, and she was asking me, "Is like, should I take care of this here?" Because she doesn't live close. And it was like, really, if they're not keeping you, go home and take care of this at home. You don't want to stay somewhere you don't live to take care of something. It was caught in early stage, so they sent her home from the hospital. So that was good. I hope everyone's doing all right. I'm sorry. It's drill weekend is exhausting for me. And I'm working hard trying to lose weight and I'm so close to it and somehow go up 1 inch instead of down. That just Ah, come on. There we go. There we go. Where are these little hook things? No, I didn't even organize these parts like I normally do. I normally, the first thing I do when I dump out a bag is I organize everything, and I didn't do that. Phone, I mean, watch. I don't need to get up right now. My watch is trying to tell me to get up and move. Some weird. This is a very odd build so far. The way all this stuff is in here. It doesn't seem like a normal car, or how you would think a car would normally go together. When you built so many Lego things. I really need to get some more tables for down here, because I have a couple of big pieces sitting down here, and I don't have room for them. And I want to get the airport before it gets discontinued. I definitely don't have room for that. And I have another plane also. I have the Ace plane that I built, and then I got the rescue plane because it's going to get discontinued. Because I really want like everyone with a big Lego city, you want an airport because they're neat. And I like the one they have right now, but I think it's going to get discontinued at the end of the year. But I really need a job to be able to afford my addiction. I did do an interview today with YMCA. So, cross my fingers. And, I have another job that's still in process, but that's a long hiring process because it's a government job. And it keeps getting slowed down, the hiring process. As there's more and more funding silliness going on here. Some stickers are already on this. Come on. There we go. Ah! Florida. All right, so this. No, I think this part. This looks weird. I guess this goes up here. There we go. Yeah, things are looking correct. Just kind of looking weird also. Hi, man. Oh, 2 days off. That's nice. Oh, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. I am at the moment being confused by this build. Because these things are not flush, and that is confusing to me. I'm thinking I missed a step somewhere. I did. You'd think I could follow directions. Being a soldier, you think I'd be able to follow simple Lego directions. But no, I just, even on the digital, manage to skip directions. I hope everything's going well for you up there. Yeah, not much down here. I was complaining about my drill weekend earlier. There we go. That looks better. Oh, I should give Doc his wrench. Oh yeah, no little one today. I did get her. Where is it? Did we finish building it? I don't think we finished it. We started this little freebie. That little one's with her mom right now. Next time she's here, we are going to build this. Ugh. Okay, where's bag number 2? Another ladybug. I already took one ladybug outside today. There's another ladybug right here. That little dot y'all see is a ladybug. Hey, where is she? There she is. She is moving at a pretty good pace. Yeah, I moved these bags away from the ladybug, and then the ladybug goes around the other side to the bags. It's very silly. Well, yeah, no, I worked all weekend because it was my drill weekend. Actually, it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We did a 3-day to make up for the long shutdown. And boy, we were all ready to leave Sunday, I tell you. Or when I had a civilian job and I had a drill weekend, and I would always have to go back to work on Monday, was hard. That was always just the hardest day, that Monday after a drill. You bought clock. That's neat. Oh, clock tower, the Big Ben. Yeah, I've seen that Big Ben one. It looks really, really cool. I was also, when I was up there, that I got this. Um, what was it? The Concorde. That's what I was looking at. The Concorde and the Goonies ship. I would love to get those. Okay. Don't tell me I'm missing a little There it is. I really should organize these things like I normally do. I guess I'm not doing it because this is such a small build, but I keep having problems finding stuff because it's not organized. That did look really neat. I wish I can only afford to get these little small things right now, and a big thing if it's on sale. I'd love to do something like that Concorde or the clock. 'Cause I enjoy doing this big one here, this tower on stream. There's a nice long build, and the process was entertaining. Ooh, damn. You gotta love toys. Love them. Sticker. Is it this sticker? I think it's this sticker. Yeah, number 6. I will never understand why they don't do the stickers in number order. I will never understand that. There we go. Yeah, the many things that Lego does that make sense, the not having the stickers in number order just baffles me. That Concorde, like thing at the big builds, that would be so much fun. I was looking at it, drooling at it. I was last time I went up to the Lego store. I was up there because my pencil stopped working, my tablet, so I had to get a new one. And I went up there after drill on Sunday, so I'm still in uniform. People were giving me kind of weird looks in the Lego store. No one looks twice at me with this, but in uniform, yeah. 2 boxes. I think it's 2 boxes big. Yeah. Been working on that for a while. Oh yeah, Renfest. Renfest is coming out. Yeah, coming up. I mean, yeah, I get weird looks at places like Lego when I'm in uniform. It was like when my little one was tiny and carrying her around in uniform. They both laugh at me because it just looks so cute carrying this little girl. Here I am with the stripes and uniform. Wait, I'm building another one of these? I don't see another. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, come on, tiny piece. I really want to go to. I always enjoy going to Renfest. And actually, a friend of mine I haven't seen in a while has a store there. And last Renfest, I saw him post something about it. He told me the store and everything. So this next Renfest, I want to go up and bug him. Yeah, just annoy him to annoy him because. Oh yeah, she loves Renfest. We didn't go. Oh, we went last summer, I think. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure it was last summer we went. She loves the big Coliseum thing that has the boffer weapons, the foam weapons. She loves going there and beating up on adults. She didn't know what to call it. So all she was saying is it's a place where you go and she can beat up on adults. I'm like, what? And then she finally described the foam weapons, the boffers. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I'm understanding. Yeah, and she has some fairy wings we got there a while ago that she wears, and she loves it. She has some nice dresses for it. Luckily, all she really wants to do is a couple of the um, stuff that isn't you have to pay for everything. Well, I love Renfest. I mean, of course, I've lived in Atlanta most of my life, so I've gone up to that Renfest who knows how many times. And in fact, when I was young, we would go there to buy stuff for costumes back when I did LARPs. And it used to be when it shut down for the season, some of the places did bigger sales. So we'd go there on the last day and get some costuming for fairly cheap. But that might have been before it was always sure that it would be there every year. Oh, okay, let me zoom in on it. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, the pirate hat, yeah. Yeah, we used to wear some of our costuming back when my friends and I owned a LARP. There's one we owned and one we went to. Those were the days. Ah, that was back when I was young. Oh man. Oh. Oh wow. I know how that feels. I definitely know how that feels. I sadly have been there with a girlfriend. That was many, many years ago. Okay, here's the flux capacitor. Yeah, I know the pain, unfortunately. There we go. We got the flux capacitor in there now. That was back in 2004, I think. That kind of pain never goes away. It gets a little better, and that's about it, unfortunately. It is a little while. So nice 7. Yeah, that's a while, yeah. For a second, I saw that backward. I thought 02, and then I saw 2020. What's this? Now things are breaking on me. 97. I barely remember 97. Did I do this wrong? Oh, that's good. That's good that you're still connected to the family. That's a pretty cool thing to still be connected to the family. Here we go. That's what I did wrong. Ah, unfortunately, not what happened with me and her family. But life is life, you know. Okay, I am. There we go. Only that one didn't want to go in there, but they wanted to switch. Or this side just doesn't want one. You think about it, when the when it gets closer to, oh, I probably won't dress up, but little one will. But when it gets closer to when it opens, I have an email up there on my on the homepage for this. So send me an email and I'll get in contact with you when I know what weekend I'll be going. Because it'll be a weekend that I'm a little one. I don't go do fun things by myself. More than likely, I will be wearing, that's why it won't go in. I will be wearing one of my stick shirts. I pretty much have a uniform for my civilian clothes. I destroyed half of this thing to get those pieces in. All right, let's get this back in. Maybe. U.S. the stars. Gotta love Smashing Pumpkins. I did tell little one that we'd be going to Renfest when at some point when it opens back up, so I can um harass my friend that owns one of the stores. No, this should be down here. Oh, that's why the gear shift is too. I put the gear shift back on in the wrong place. Wouldn't really work if you put the gear shift on to into the wrong place. I can get this in there. Yeah, the gear shift goes back here. Ah, maybe. There we go. And then the flux capacitor goes up here. Yeah, it'd be nice to own a real DeLorean. There we go. That was annoying. And I'm glad my little one understands that I can't go there and like buy her all kinds of stuff. She really just likes to wander around it and see everything. So I like that. It's more yeah, I just don't have the costuming anymore. I was a lot skinnier back when I LARPed. So I could not pull off the gypsy look anymore. Uh, the gypsies need to look good and skinny so that they can flirt. Yeah, now I love going there and seeing the costumes and kind of just enjoying the kind of, I guess it's kind of nostalgia for me at this point, seeing the costuming and the people, seeing that geeks are still geeks. And just how much better costuming has gotten since the early 2000s. I mean, I started LARPing back in like 98 when I got out of high school. And costuming was really, the costuming that we had was really just kind of makeshift. And that's how all LARPers were. And now it's like these people at the Renfest, it's amazing. There was some Seelie and Unseelie Fae there walking around in groups, and they were just gorgeous costumes. Little one just lost her mind over them. It's kind of like when I used to work for conventions. I just loved watching the costumes. Of course, if I did that now at a convention, I'm sure people would think I'm a creep. Okay, how does this work? A friend of mine, I was talking to her. Um, she still goes to Dragon Con, and she really wants me to go up to the next Dragon Con. I haven't seen her in, Lord, I've been in the longer. It's been I've only been in the army about 20 years, and it's been more than that since I've seen her. Yeah, I mean, something easy like a pirate, I'd consider doing, even if I just got a hat. The last LARP I did, it was like a Wild West type clothing, so it was pretty easy. And sadly, that LARP is over. I need to find a new one. Then I'd have an excuse to get more costuming. Oh, the engine is very interesting. That's what I need. Is I need a new LARP so that I have an excuse to get more costuming. Okay. I guess I should. Bag 3 looks pretty small. I could probably get rid of this. I take it back. That's tossed up. Would be funny if I could get someone to face paint me for Stitch. Actually, a costume I've always wanted to do. I never have found the girl that would want to do this costume with me. Is from an old anime called Slayers. Um, Lena Inverse is this short, angry redhead magic user, and then her friend is Gallery, which is this big guy with a deep voice that's an idiot and has a magic sword. And I always wanted to go to a convention and walk around the con and play as Gallery and Lena, with her yelling at him and hitting him. And Oh, I could just never find a female that wanted to do that costume with me. I thought it'd be hilarious. But then, I know these girls that are females, whatever, that do costuming and stuff like that. And then I bring this up with them and they just, it's like, oh, I just can't do that. I'm like, why not? Like, it just be hilarious. It's a joke. It's fun. I don't know. Back then, females were weird with me. One of my friends told me it's because these girls thought I was cute. I'm like, well, then they should actually interact with me and have fun. I have never been good at that area of life. Oh man, to be young. To be young. So yeah, at one point this weekend, we were doing our inventory, and one of the soldiers was talking to some of us, and it's like, well, if you had a chance to do your youth over again, would you make any different decisions? And they said some other stuff, and like, I would have taken the chance to go to West Point. And they're just looking at me like, well, back then I didn't think I wanted to join the army. Get this piece off the ground. Good thing that you still have some costuming from that. I mean, that's an important thing to have something from someone you love. I have some stuffies left from her. Not much else. It's a long, long, long time ago. It's these roller skate pieces again that I've seen in a couple builds now. Ah, I'm dropping everything. Well, I'm glad I got on. I was about not to do a stream today because drill just took all my emotional energy. But I'm glad I got on. And I saw what's his name, Off by a Stud, is doing a long stream. Each time he does a long stream, I get like two people on here. I mean, I'm glad to get two people. I'm glad anyone comes on. Okay. But he definitely pulls a lot higher numbers than me, and there's some crossovers, so they go to him, and I don't blame y'all. Don't blame y'all. He's much more energetic and engaging, and does a lot more on his stream than I do. And I have like a hard stop time. I do keep trying to start a little bit earlier, and then I distract myself and I don't. And I start doing other stuff around the house. I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to start earlier today. One. Don't. There you go. Good piece. Thank you for staying on here. All right. I think this is actually going to be the last piece I build for right now. And I'll pick this back up tomorrow. And one thing I'm probably also going to do with this tomorrow is figure out where I should glue things so that the thing doesn't fall apart when it gets played with. Okay, that's neat. Oh, this is the back. I've been thinking this was the front. And this was, no, this has to be the front. No, this is the back because that's where the flux capacitor is. And the flux capacitor is behind them. Man, I've been looking at this backwards the whole time. Sometimes I wonder about myself. It makes a lot more sense this way. Oy vey. Well, it's that time for me. I'm starting to get tired and I didn't have much energy to start with. But Pirate, yeah, send me an email and I'll give you a good a way you can contact with me. I was thinking something else. And there's that ladybug again to distract me while I was trying to get my brain to work. Instead, I'm watching her walk across right here. I really wish the part for my radio would come in. Anyway, got completely sucked into watching the ladybug. Oh, all right. Well, peace, y'all. I'll be back on, same bat time, same bat channel.